Hey boys and girls, hello and welcome. This is Chaotic here. We're looking at the Shrine of Secrets from October the 3rd to October the 10th. So let's see what's on offer this week for you to purchase as a teachable perk. First up is a hag perk called the Third Seal. It's 2000 shards. Hitting a survivor while the Hex Totem is active applies the blindness status effect. The effect applies to the last two survivors hit. So basically anyone running empathy, bond, object of obsession, soul survivor, etc, etc, when you hit them as a killer and this totem is still up, they will not be able to see the auras that they can see normally. They'll be totally blind. Also, if someone gets hooked and you've been hit by the third seal, you won't see where they are on the hook, so it's quite an interesting one in that aspect. That's tier 1. At tier 3 it only changes is it affects the last 4 survivors, so you could theoretically hit the whole team and have them all suffering from the blindness effect. So that's Hex the Third Seal, 2000 shards. Your first survivor perk of the day is a David King perk called No Mither. It's 2000 shards. You're affected by the broken status effect for the duration of the trial, so basically you're injured for the whole trial. You cannot be healed. You don't leave pools of blood. Grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 0% at any time. Grants the ability to fully recover from the dying state. This is tier 1. The only difference is tier 3. Grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 50%. So a bit of a strange one, No Mither. I don't really see why people want to run it. The only thing you can do is get up off the floor. If you're slugged by the killer and the killer leaves you, you can get up, you can fully recover. But the problem is, if the killer knows you got No Mither, then they're not going to leave you on the floor. So it's a bit of a strange one. So yeah, that's No Mither, 2000 shards. And your second survivor perk of the day is called Pharmacy. It's a Quentin Smith perk, 2000 shards. You have a knack for finding medicine. Searches through chests are 40% faster. Pharmacy guarantees an emergency medkit on your first completed chest search. So that is a green emergency medkit guaranteed on your first search. If you get it Pharmacy up to tier 3, you search 80% faster. And there's also an added bonus. The sound of the search being done will be 8 meters quieter, so the killer from 8 meters away will hardly hear anything at all. So unless they're really, really close, they won't even know that you're going through the chest. They are quite noisy, the chests. I've been a killer and heard chests being searched nearby. Yep, so that's Pharmacy, 2000 shards. Last but not least, it's a Huntress perk called Territorial Imperative. Unlocks potentially one's aura reading ability. Survivors' auras are revealed to you for 3 seconds when they enter the basement and you are more than 32 meters away. It can be triggered only once every 60 seconds. Not much of a difference on this one either. Tier 3, it can be triggered once every 30 seconds. So basically, if you're more than 32 meters away from the basement, you'll see auras of survivors who are going into the basement. Bit of a strange one. Unless you've got someone hooked down there, you're not going to really want to know if they're going in the basement. But you know, some people may want to try it. Territorial Imperative. So we're going to have a quick recap from October the 3rd to October the 10th. Hex the Third Seal, No Mither, Pharmacy, and Territorial Imperative. If I were to buy one of these, I don't think I would bother with any of them really, but if you really were going to buy one of the two, for the killer perks I would go for the Third Seal, and for the survivor perks I would go for Pharmacy. So there you have it, guys. Hope you've seen something maybe you do like. There's not a lot there I would personally go for. Some people may want to go for the Third Seal, or Pharmacy's an option if you don't have self-care. So cheers guys, I'll see you very soon. See you in the fog.